All right, Shalom, Akim, I'm back. Okay, but just like I was saying before, man, you gotta have that faith of Noah, man. Okay, let me get back into these scriptures. Okay, this is Hebrew chapter 11, verse 8. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed. And he went out, not knowing whither he went. So there it goes again, man. Abraham jumped out on faith, just like Noah, just like Enoch, just like Abel, man. They all jumped out on faith and obeyed the voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Even though, you know what I'm saying, Abraham didn't know where he was going. And after that, man, he became a father of the multitude, just like his name means. You know, he became the father of the children of Israel, man. And look at his inheritance today, man. You know, from Abraham to Isaac to Jacob, man. You know, to Yahushua. All the way to the disciples, man. All the way up to us. Look at his fruit, man. We still out here doing, and we still out here showing our faith by our works, man. Doing what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua commanded us to do. And we doing what he said that his people will be doing in this time. You know? And if you know that reincarnation is real and there's nothing new under the sun, what was then will be again, you will know, man. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing to get, like I say, that's nothing to get boastful and prideful about. Be like, oh yeah, I can be Paul or somebody. No. You still have to show your faith by your works, man. You still have to give all diligence to make your call and election sure. Okay? This is verse 9. By faith, he sojourned into the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. To let you know who was with him, man. You know what I'm saying? The children of Israel, the ones that had the same promise, the ones that was given the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Just like Paul said it in Romans chapter 9, man. You know who pertain to adoption, man? The glory and the covenants, man. The Israelites, man. And he let you know in the book of Romans chapter 11 that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has not cast away his people, man. And he's also is an Israelite. And he was once calling himself a Roman. Just like Cornelius thought he was a Roman. He was a confusion of face, man. The scriptures don't contradict themselves, man. You know, they let us know in the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 6, that there's going to be a confusion of faces. You know, and the scriptures not going to contradict themselves. He told us not to give our glory unto another, man. And he's not going to give his glory unto another, because he changed not. You know, and Yahushua Mashiach is the same today, yesterday, and forever, man. Okay, verse 10. For he looked for a city which have foundations, whose builders and maker is the Most High. Verse 11. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithfully who had promised. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua even showed his power through a woman, man. He let you know she even had faith. Even though you can clearly see these women today, man. You know, they get their way in this kingdom. And they doing all types of wickedness, man. But you know, the scriptures let you know in 2 John that it's gonna be the elect lady. You know, it's gonna be a couple of them. It's only a few of them, but it's gonna be some. It's gonna be the elect lady. And they very rare, man. You're not going to see them on the scene, man. You're not going to see them anywhere. They're not going to make themselves known. You know, they're going to be their righteous, humble, you know what I'm saying, hidden women, like they supposed to be. They don't supposed to be attention whores. Okay, now let me get another precept, man. Okay, let's see what Paul have to say about faith, man. Because you know a lot of these wacky-tacky Christians and these niggerlites, they like to bring up Paul's writings and slander his writings and misread them and try to justify their wills. Okay, this is Romans chapter 3. Okay, I'm going to start at verse 30. Seeing it is one, the Most High, which shall justify the circumcision by faith, and the uncircumcision through faith. And what he mean by the circumcision and the uncircumcision? He mean by the circumcision for the ones that accepted Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? That been reborn. That know that they're Israelite. That know that Yahweh is the Father's proper name. And know that Yahushua is the Son's proper name, man. And the uncircumcised is the spiritual Gentiles, because there's two forms of Gentiles. You know? You got the spiritual Gentiles, the ones that been, you know, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. They go by those names and have been carried away by these dumb idols, man. You know, the ones that stuck on this Christianity doctrine, the ones that had Stockholm syndrome, that love their oppressor and love this captivity that they're serving, man. Those the spiritual Gentiles. And you got the natural Gentiles, the heathens, these other nations that's outside of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. And the so-called white man so happened to be the top of that, because he the one that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to give the worst judgment for what he done did unto the children of Israel, because he took, you know, this so-called white man, which is the devil the Bible speak of, and go back to the line of Edom. You know what I'm saying? The Edomites, their forefather is Esau. You know, they're going to get the shitty end of the stick, man, because all these heathen nations had consolidated themselves together and took down the children of Israel. But he's the one that had the bigger plans. He the one wanted to exalt himself in it. You know, he the one wanted to put himself up as the Most High. That's what he did with the Renaissance period, man. You know, he did it to his son. He changed his own whole image. And when you change someone's image, man, you change their name too. Because they did it to us. Verse 31. Do we then make void of the law? Shalaki. Do we then make void the law through faith? Question mark. The Most High forbid, yea, we establish the law. So yeah, Paul let them know that we're going to be justified by faith this time. But what is faith? What is faith without works, man? You know, you got to show your faith, man. You got to establish that law, man. You know, you got to keep them to the best of your abilities, because we in captivity, man. You know, and this Edomite kingdom that's set up over here in America is set up to make us go off, man. You know, the scriptures speak of us eating our bread defiled among the heathen, man. But like I always say, there's just certain things in the scriptures, man, that you don't have any excuse that you can keep. Like you could keep this, like not shaving off your beard, not running around the edges of your head or your beard. You know, not getting tape ups and shape ups, man. You can keep that. That's easy. Not cutting your head, rounding all your hair off the top of your head, man. You know, so forth, not so forth the soul. I'm gonna name a couple more, man. I'm gonna go ahead. You know, you got women that's laying with more than one man outside of their husbands, you know, having more than one rod. That's an adulteress. And you got adulterers, that these men out here sleeping with other men's wives, man. You being an adulterer. And you got the ones that try to justify eating pork, crab, lobsters, and shrimp, man. And catfish. And all the things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua told us not to eat. You know, you got the ones that try to justify themselves with these things, but we just read Paul's writings, and they try to use Paul to say that we can eat those things. But he just said he established the law, so you trying to make Paul a liar. No, you the liar. You the one contradicting yourself. Your doctrine has holes in it, not this doctrine. You know, the whole volume of the book, man, it's one doctrine. There's no many interpretations. It's one interpretation. And if you can't grasp it and you can't get that one interpretation, you know, if you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you wasn't supposed to understand it anyway. But if you are a so-called Native American, you know what I'm saying, Negro, or Latino, you know, you were meant to understand this thing. It's just that you're blinded on this side because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua sent you that strong delusion. But that don't mean that it's too late for you to get it. That's why you must turn unto the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, while he may be fine. Do it today, man. Don't worry about, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? He say don't make no tarry to turn into the Lord, man. Don't make no tarry. Don't worry about on your life. Don't worry about tomorrow, man. You know, because tomorrow gonna behold the things of itself. Because no man know the day or hour that the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach and the holy angels coming, man. And they don't even know when they coming. Only the Father Yahweh knows, man. So therefore, man, you should be tarrying, man. You shouldn't want anything in this kingdom, man, because you got something that's coming that's gonna be everlasting, man. And it's gonna be beautiful, and we can't even wrap our minds around how it's gonna be, man. Okay, let me get another precept. Because yeah, you do get, you know, by hearing of the word, you do get faith by that. But you know what I'm saying, you can't just sit there and be a hearer of the word. You have to be doers also. Yeah, at first you have to be a hearer. You know, you have to sit there and listen. You know what I'm saying, and be willing to be teach, man. You have to be teachable. And even then, when you in this truth, man, we have to remain teachable, because we're not gonna know everything, man. That's the point of having the body. You know, we all have different offices, and we all gonna have more knowledge than others in certain areas, man. That's why we help each other and edify the body and give charity. You know, exalt one another, esteem one another higher than ourselves, man. Okay, let me find this scripture real quick, baby, with me, like y'all. If I was in my book, I'd be able to find it quicker. Okay, I found that one. Hold on. Okay, this is James, chapter 1, verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Yeah, you by the hearing of the word comes faith, like I was saying, and the scriptures let you know that. But he also let you know what I'm saying, don't live your life as a beggar, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the parable of the 10 virgins, man. The 5 wise virgins, they took oil with them. But the 5 unwise ones, they took not oil with them, and they tried to come to the 5 wise ones and ask them for the son of their oil. But they say, no, go to them that buy and sell, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when them breaches be closed. That's when he's going to close the breaches thereof, man. And he ain't going to let, you know what I'm saying, you lukewarm nigga lights in there, and it ain't going to be anybody be able to come into the truth, man. You know? Okay, verse 23. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. So, man, you gotta be a doer, man. You just can't be a hearer, man. You can't just live your life as a beggar. Yeah, the scriptures say that you're supposed to wear the footsteps out of a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? The foot shalaki, you're supposed to wear out the doorstep of a righteous man, but you don't supposed to live that life as that beggar. You know, you can't. Once you learn this word, you know what I'm saying, and you have a little strength, you got to get out there and start applying it, man. Apply what you have learned. You know, stay in your lane. The scriptures speak of that, man. And staying in your lane, man. Don't go into nothing that you don't understand, but what you do understand, go into it. Teach what you know. Teach what you have learned, man. What Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah has, you know what I'm saying, has revealed unto you. Okay. And I have one more scripture, Akim, and I hope this lesson was edifying. I pray and hope that it was, and it served this purpose. All right, this is James chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 17. Even so, faith, if it have no works, is dead being alone. So if faith have no works, it is dead being alone, man, to let you know that it goes hand in hand, man. Just like you need the positive and the negative energy to run a car, you know. Just like you need both of your legs to walk, man. You can walk with one leg, but your one leg gonna have to be made one real strong. But in this case, you can't make one stronger than the other. You have to have them both, man. You have to have a balance. Verse 18. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Con. And that's how the brothers feel. That's how the brothers feel, man. That's how we are. You know, that's why the things are written aforetime as far as learning, man. They letting you know, man. Yeah, some might say they do have faith, man. You know what I'm saying? And we have works, man. So we you know what I'm saying? Just like, I believe this was Paul speaking. Just like Paul, man. Show me thy faith without thy works. You know, like y'all that be on the, you know what I'm saying? You nigga likes that be all on social media, spewing out all your wicked heart, man. You know, spewing out all your vain opinions. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, calling yourself teaching people. But you're not out there showing your faith, man. You know what I'm saying? You behind the computer screen, man. You hiding yourself. There's no, you know what I'm saying, there's no dignity in that, man. And there's no reward for that, because that's not how the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua set it up to be. Yeah, he gave us the unicorn to push our works. But you're supposed to get out there and do it how he commanded us to do it. And that's to hit these highways and byways. Yeah, you can record your videos, then put that on social media. You know, use the unicorn the way it's supposed to be used. Not to go on the internet and try to start a congregation, man. That's bullcrap. And it's funny, man, because the ones that be on social media 24/7, they have the much stuff to say, man. But they ain't out there working. They just being haters, man. They just hate the man of the Lord, man, just like they hate Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man, and they clearly show it. Those same spirits are back, man. Just like it say in Revelations, man, let the just be just still, let the unjust be unjust still, let the good be good still, let the bad be bad. Just roughly paraphrasing, but that's what it basically says, man. To let you know, reincarnation is real, nothing new under the sun. What was then will be again, man. So with that, man, I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying. I want to give call halayim, la Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, Amamoth. Okay, another double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well. And another shalom to the sincere Akim around the four corners of the earth preaching this truth and sincerity. And the few Akwafim that follow after their husbands and the children that believe in the name of Yahweh Yahushua, man. With that, I'm going to say shalom to the sincere man and death to America in this wicked ass kingdom, man.